Alright, let me know if that looks any better, guys. It looks a little better from my end. But I don't know whether it's perfect. It might just be my computer. I couldn't tell you, but that looks less laggier than I had it before. Actually, it looks much less laggier than I had it before. So, it might just be frames. Might just be bad. But hopefully... I'm hoping this might be a little better. But I may just have to fiddle around with some settings a bit later, so... Car's coming out of the pits. Rudy's going in. Have we got liquefied on a fast lap again? It's looking laggy still. But it says everything's okay. I don't get this. Sorry guys, I am checking stream. It's looking fine on my end. Your end seems laggy. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you. It says I've got excellent connection, so I don't know what the issue is. Looks like I've had a spin. I had a spin from liquefied here. Yeah, guys, just let me know how it goes, if that's any better. We could change... Hold on. I don't know whether that's gonna do anything for it, but it's looking smoother than it was before. If you guys are willing to stick with it, I'm happy with that. But other than that, I can't really do anything more on my end. It's better. All right, if you guys are happy with it, then let's continue watching. Sorry about the delays. We missed it all. Actually made it better. All right, guys. Good to hear. Well, we've missed a fair chunk of qualifying, so apologies for that. But it looks like PPR is currently the fastest driver on the grid. 1:15.109. That is a stonking lap. And grid's about a second or 2 seconds behind. He's come around. He's still smashing around. Is he going to improve? It's going to be close. He improves 1:14.907. That is actually a brilliant lap there by the Williams of PBR. HMS Game Spy. Not on the out lap. But it looks like he's going slow. No, maybe he's taking it a bit easier around the track. So we got another flyer here. Look at the Aston Martin is Naffle. I will probably shorten names to make it quicker for the race. We got Rudy here. Rudy in the Alpha Tauri, number 46. And he is coming up behind a Ferrari. I don't actually know who that is. It would be Terminator. So we might change cameras. And if there we I'm figuring it all out, guys. But it looks like the grid is relatively... It's a bit close, but it's not that close. There's about a couple tenths in between everyone. We got is Norfolk coming through. Are we setting a lap here? Have a look. 129. That is a very, very slow, much slower lap. But it looks like he's going for a flyer. We are at the end of qualifying, so cars will be setting their final laps. Is Norfolk coming around sector 1, 2? We got a. Is this a full caution yellow? This is the yellows are weirding me out. But he is pushing like no tomorrow. We'll sit on the onboard with him. Coming up, he is smashing around these corners, man. Coming up into the S's section. Oh, and it's a spin. No. He was on such a flyer. He's hit the curbs and he's spun the car around. That is unfortunate. He will not improve his time. He will be sitting in P3 so far. Most of the races have finished. King improves and he pushes up to P4. Brilliant lap there. Let's charge down to Mr. Cap TV. I think he is cruising. He's sitting in 11th. So it looks like the grid is set here today, with PPR taking pole position with a 1:14.907, which is an absolutely brilliant lap. Brilliant lap. HMS GameSpy not far behind, just under a second behind. He will be starting on the front row. Is Norfolk couldn't improve with a spin in sector 1, sadly, which puts him in P3. Second row shared with King. Alright, fellas, ladies and gents, put your money on who's going to win. We will be going to the race very soon. So here we are. Here we've got the grid. We've got the Williams lining up. PPR on the front row, sharing it with HMS GameSpy is Norfolk, and King on the second row. I got 20 seconds to go through it. I think we're just going to go... Oh, it'll end in... Let's see. Rudy in the AlphaTauri next to GJ Limp Dick in the third row, who's getting a 5-position penalty. That is unlucky. And Ivsky and Liquefied in the AlphaTauri and Haas sharing a row, and I'm out of time. Let's go to the race. Hopefully my commentating gets much better through the races. And it looks like it's flogging down rain. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Alrighty. Well, this has made it absolutely interesting. So all those dry setups, all those pushing on the slicks was for nothing, because we are now in the wet, and it looks like drivers will probably be starting on wet tires more than likely. Which is sad to say the least. Nick, you are right. F for the rain. Big F. But here we are. Everyone lined up on the grid. And they have formation laps, or is this... Yeah, this is formation. Oh, we've got a spin already. But yeah, this is... Is this formation lap and someone's spun already? Oh... So here we go. We got the predicted strategy, which looks like it's going to rain for all of the race, with wets being the main tire of choice today. Everybody weaving, trying to get the heat into these tires. This is going to make for one crazy, crazy race, man. Oh, okay. I've got a quick button to change, and then... Alright, I know. We got the leaders coming around. This is, yeah. Now put your money on who's going to win the race. It is... Yeah. I don't actually think I've ever seen a wet race. Oh, Styler, you cracking me up, man. Cracking me up, yeah. That was actually the perfect joke. Yeah, so... Everyone on the formation. Yes. Oh, another two disqualified from... How do you get disqualified? Just a question. Question. Do they have assists? Because if they don't have assists, I can see why they're getting disqualified from formation lap. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had that problem. We have 17 drivers on the grid. Now I know 17 drivers. Oh, they go straight to there. Okay, and they get ghosted. All right. Ghost cars until the start of the race. Here we go. The grid is starting to form with the last drivers creeping up onto the grid. Let's hope this makes for one awesome race. JS44 doesn't have assists. Alright, the grid is all lined up by the looks of things. Just waiting for the 5 red lights. 3, 4, 5. Ready, set. Let's go, 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 guys. And everybody's off to... Ooh, we've got a bit of a slippy start for everyone here, but PPR is just pushing. Rudy pushing up to 4th place here with Ouch My Chin. A lot of drivers making gains. Rudy gets dropping down the order. JS44. A lot of guys pushing up the order. Slimy dropping right to the back of the grid here. George pushing up on JS44. But PPR has just left the grid in the dust. He's not taking any prisoners. They're not taking any prisoners today. They are just going for it. And that's what we like to see. But it looks like we've got a yellow in Sector 1. And it looks like JS44 has lost a front wing. So what has happened there? Has he collided with Slimy? Is that what's happened here? But he has no front wing, no traction. He's going to have to box straight up to get a new wing. We got another one off. And that is not looking good for these two here. The Ferrari Terminator sitting right in behind the little battling pack here that we've got. Oh, and we've had a collision. We've got the onboard from that collision. But it looks like JB has been taken out by... was that Rudiges? Yeah, Rudiges is out of the race. That's it. Rudiges' race is over. That's it. He's done. That was intense. And it looks like that's another front wing gone. Yellow flag. Safety car is out. First lap carnage. But it looks things here. That's mental. Oh, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that. But that was just nuts. But here we go. Everybody's going to be forming up behind the safety car. Yeah, but Rudiges is out of the race. Here we go. We have is Norful and GV coming into the pits. Looks like probably for new front wings. No new front wings here. Is he just getting fresh? Oh, looks like he's just getting fresh tread. Alrighty. Here we go. Brand new wing for the McLaren here. Bit of a slow pit stop. But the grid has been shaken up. There's a lot of drivers coming in for fresh tread right now. JV coming out, and he's going to jump a lot of those drivers. But Slimy has stayed out and taken... He is in P1 currently leading the race. Oh no, he's dropped 16th. I think that was a glitch. Is Norfolk sitting in the lead? No. The grid is really mixed up. I have no idea what's going on with this broadcast, man. Can we just sit with one driver? It looks like everybody's sitting on... Everyone's got fresh wets now. No penalties to be given right now. It's still safety car, so we're waiting for all the cars to form up on the grid. And here we are, we can see the position changes, and King's gone up with HMS sitting in second behind PPR. Liquefied with 3 position gains. Ouch My Chin gaining 4 with 5 from DJ Liptic. Mr. Cap also gaining 3 positions. George and Andrea Cortez. I can actually read numbers and letters. Brilliant. 8 positions with Is Norfolk coming in for his pit, dropping positions. How do I drop that? No, that's the wrong thing. It was that one. Ha! I'm getting it. I'm getting it, guys. So we'll go to the front of the grid, and here we go. We've got the safety car, all the grid forming up. Now we are just waiting on that restart now. All the cars trying to get the heat into these wets, in the wet conditions. Wait, can we get the track up on here? Yeah, I want the track map. Just to see how bunched up we are. First person, then it's not laggy. Righto. Done deal. We'll put it on the lead car and we'll just cycle through the lead cars, but I'll put the track map on there. I think it's just lagging out in general now. Sorry, I'm going to duck off for a tick. I think the frames have dropped a little, but it's not looking too bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think it's looking better on the TV pod, but sitting in first, just revving it. We're trying to burn excess fuel here. Safety car in this lap, here we go. So we'll just stay, for the sake of the stream, we'll keep it on first person view. Here we are. PPR leading the grid away. Here we go for the restart. And it's green flag. Rain particles? Maybe. I maybe hadn't adjusted for that. I really didn't, not gonna lie. Hey. Fastest lap from Rudy. Sitting right down the back there, but he has nicked fastest lap for the time being, with PPR just disappearing right now. Just trying to get out of there as quick as possible, but it looks like we have a yellow flag in sector 1 somewhere. So let's go hunting. Oh, it looks like we might have had a bit of a collision here between the cars. But it looks like they are underway again with JS44 back in the pits by the looks of things. But we'll jump straight back to the leader here, who is just pushing, absolutely pushing. And let me go into the settings real quick. I'll see if I can... Why don't we put that on low? Okay. See if that makes it better, but... Sorry, adjusting stuff in midstream, but here we go, and 129.773 in the rain from PPR. Go down here, and everybody's kind of split. Oh, we've got a DNF here. What's happened here? But it looks like Ivsky EXE is out. These guys have slowed right down. We've got another safety car in this wet weather, and we have Rudy diving in. Turn the particles off. Okay. Sorry, guys. I apologize for the I apologize for all this because I don't mean to be. There we go. That might make it better for you. But see if that makes it any better. Wait, did that change it? Yeah. We'll do while the safety car, because there's not much going on in a safety car. Yeah, okay. Ah, Styler. Gold, gold. Absolute gold. Safety car. Everything going slow. Oh, we got JS40 back in the pits, JS. He's chancing it on the inters. Now, this is a very risky strat with the rain being as heavy as it is currently. Inters might... Yeah, and as you can see, it looks like it is no traction at all. They might just be cold, but doesn't look like those are helping currently. But HMS has taken the lead. PPR has dived in. He's dived in for a set of inters as well. Maybe the weather is clearing up enough. We've got another driver going for the inters. Have we got another couple drivers coming in for inters? Is it clear enough for inters? That is the question. But it looks like a lot of drivers are coming in and chancing it. Yeah, another set of inters. So I think what's happened is the water is just clearing up. It's still raining, but... Oh, GVLCH with the 3-second penalty for corner cutting. That is gonna be absolute... That is not gonna be very good for him. For them. But we have HMS GameSpy leading currently. Leading the pack with King sitting in tucked behind. There's DJ Limpdick, I love that name. Shout out to you for the cool name. Ouch my chin, Mr. Cap. Mr. Cap TV sitting in 5th with that McLaren. George. Now Alfa Romeo, the teammate Renault, Andrea Cortez, hello, PPR, sitting on inters. Now, this was going to be a make or break move with drivers going to inters. It's either going to play out in their favour, or it's just going to be too much of a risk. But only time will tell when we go back to green running. But we have a fair few drivers coming on. We had a fair few drivers come on, but Terminator's been off on the inters. I haven't seen Slimy. Looks like he's struggling for grip as well. Looks like Slimy is struggling for grip. We got GVLCH coming into the pits. Will they serve the penalty under safety car? Is that allowed? We will find out right now. But it looks like they're coming on the inters as well. A lot of inters. A lot of chances to inters. But no, penalty does not get served. He's held up. Very slow pit stop there, but yeah. I don't know what it... JS44 was the first one? I'm sure he was the first one to come in for... They were the first one to come in for inters. But we have Slimy with corner cutting. Another corner cutting more, so that's another 3-second penalty on the grid. We got 2 penalties sitting on the grid. So yeah, we have 5 drivers on the inters. But 2 penalties. Yeah, thank you Perry for that. The confirmation there. Yes, he was the first on inters. We've got 2 penalties. We've got 5 drivers on inters. This is a very muddled race. Oh, I thought he lost traction then. Yeah, we'll keep that. I'll keep that off. But we'll keep that up for now. I don't really know what to keep up, but. It looks like they got kind of worn wets. The drivers that haven't come in will need to come in later, and we have the drivers on the inters who possibly made a bad choice. But it looks, the rain does seem to look lighter. I don't know whether that's because of the particles or not. How's stream looking? It's looking really good on my end. Just thought I'd ask. But yeah. Still no green running, still under the yellow flag. We are on the 8th lap. Behind safety car. And drivers are very decent. Alright. I will try and have it fixed for next stream, lads. Lads and lasses, I will have it fixed for next stream, hopefully. But, yeah. Not much has changed currently. We are just chilling, waiting for that green flag. I'm just interested to see, we got PPR on the inters. I think I said that. But I'm interested to see how the inters go. That's my interest right now, because I do want to see... Oh, we'll put the full track, that's better. Oh, we've had... I think Slimy's come off. And JS is way behind the pack. I can actually see Sector 1, Sector 2, and Sector 3 now, so... But yeah, I am excited to see how this goes. This is definitely going to be an interesting race. Oh, and here we go. We're getting ready for green running. We're going to stick here with GameSpite and see how it goes. I might do something real quick before they go to green running. This is going to dampen the quality of my video, but it may fix. I'm going to put it on medium and turn the particles off. See if that fixes anything for you guys. I know it's not ideal, but it might. Oh, it looks like it looks like there's less rain. But here we go, we're getting ready for green running, and yeah, green running, here we go, and GameSpy is off. King is not too far behind. He's going to be looking to make up some time here to try and catch up the leader and take the lead of the race. We are going to circle back round to the inter-runners and see how they go. We'll go to PPR and see how they are going on the inters. See if the inters are a better tyre. Oh, here we go. We're going around for an outside overtake here. Oh, they position the car perfectly. If they can hold it there, they can get the inside. Yeah, they're going for the inside lock up there from Andrea Cortez. Means PPR gets 7th place. Brilliant move there through the first sector. And it looks like the inters are working wonders here. Looks like it got much more pace than what the wet runners have. And here we go, set up a move on George here. Up on the inside, second gear. Ooh, a bit of contact there with the wheels. But we've got a virtual safety car, and Slimy is out. That's another driver out of this race on inters. The virtual safety car, not a full course safety car, so. But we got a drive-through penalty for Norfolk. I had it right the first time. Anyway, this is a very, very interesting race. It is unfolding. This is hopefully we're back to green lap running. Still a virtual safety car, but we've got cars speeding up. And King's got a drive-through penalty as well, but we're back to green run running. King and DJ Limpdick looks like he has a penalty too. Is that for the same thing? Another drive-through? We've got 3 drive-throughs by the looks of things. Not good for our drivers here. But the pace of PPR, it just looks like inters are the right tyre for the track currently. They are just absolutely just passing car just cutting through the pack like the knife through butter. Coming up behind Ouch My Chin here. Up nice and close. They're just going to back off a little bit, and they're going to hold out until the no DRS zone, sorry. They're just going to hold out until the main straight. Safely overtake. There's safe overtake, but that is a brilliant move there. Coming around through the 3rd sector now. And it looks like, oh, DJ Limdick gone wide there. And just opens the door for PPR. So that is a podium position right there. We got 23 laps left, and we've got HMS GameSpy in the pits. Could they be changing to a set of intermediates? And that's what we're going to looking at. We've got 3 drivers in. Could they all be going to intermediates, which look like the tyre of choice right now? We've got a yellow flag sector 2, and it looks like Liquefied is out. That's another car out and another virtual safety car. That is 4 cars out. But it looks like a lot of drivers are actually changing over to Inter. We've got drivers changing over to Inters right now, which seem to be the tyre of choice. It seems like the rain has cleared up enough. The water, there's not so much surface water. They are able to get Inters on a bit of a faster tyre. PPR drive-through penalty speeding under the virtual safety car. So a lot of people racking up drive-throughs, which will shake up the order of the grid very soon. When they have to serve them, we don't know yet. But JS has clawed back from last up to 7th. So it looks like the Inter gamble was the right gamble. And the right gamble for the Williams team, who have profited from that. What's this PPR overtaking under... Oh no, we're back to green lap runnings. Apologies for that. That didn't notify me at all, but... Oh, here we go. We got a pit stop from PPR. Are they going to be serving the drive-through? The team's not out, so yeah, they are serving their drive-through penalty currently. And we got drivers, actually, we got a lot of drivers pitting right now. A lot of drivers coming in for the switch to the Inters. A lot of people coming in for the late, but that's its PPR served the penalty and is still in the lead. And their teammate just rocking down the main straight, not far behind them. So currently, Williams 1-2, looking like it is on the books. But we got the Ferrari HMS GameSpy. Don't count them out yet because they are creeping up. But we still have GB here with a penalty. I'm pretty sure it is a drive-through penalty. We'll just check this real quick. It's a 3-second penalty, sorry. 3-second penalty for JV, which they will serve on their next pit stop, or it will be added to their lap time at the end, their overall time at the end of the race. We still have 2 drivers on the wets who are not come in yet. But Andrea Cortez made a move on King, and King is dropping down the order right now. I think no traction at all in those wets. King's just got no traction, and it's around. The car's around. He really should be coming in for a new set of tyres, for a new set of Inters. Everybody's on Inters now. Everybody served their drive-through penalties. I think King's just made the very late decision not to come in. But that DJ Limdick is going to come up behind, and oh, it's another spin for King. Is that King out? No, he's just spun it around. Oh, King's out. He's retired. King has retired from the session. But we got a yellow flag sector 2, which DJ Limdick has passed. But coming back to the leaders, 6 seconds. But HMS GameSpy, we've missed this completely. Overtaken JS44, and JS is now a second bit down on HMS, with GB closing in the gap somewhat, but has a Terminator not far behind. Could they be setting up a move for sector 2 here for the main straight? If they can keep it intact and get it smooth through these corners, we could see a brilliant overtake here. Nice traction coming down to the back straight, coming up to the back straight here. And let's just see, we've got overtake on. I don't think they have enough just to make it through that corner there. Sector 3. Start of sector 3. They are close behind. Could we see an overtake on the main straight? But King is Yeah, King's left. Yeah, they retired. Terminator, all Terminator really has to do is stick behind. We've got a fastest lap from the Williams, 1:26.909. Brilliant lap there. But Terminator only, lots of traction, but better traction from the Ferrari here. Can we see an overtake? They've got much better traction out of that corner. Oh, they've a little bit of a squirm there. It looks like the McLaren's got the overall speed on the straight currently. Here we go, getting in nice and close. Backs off. Safer choice to back off and not cause a collision. But this is going to be a very tight fight here. Very tight fight indeed. We're coming around to the third corner here and coming in close. Can they get the inside of fourth corner here? No, they're just backing off, playing it safe, playing it very safe in behind here. But it's all gone wide here but see, the problem with JV here is that Mr. Cap is now catching up these two, so it is going to turn into a battle pack. And we've got a battle pack here now, and it's a four-way battle pack for fourth place. You got Andrea Cortez sitting right up behind Mr. Cap. Mr. Cap desperately trying to catch Terminator before Terminator catches his teammate. This is intense through the third sector here. And then we've got the Williams and another fastest lap, a 1:26.291. The track must be drying out much more. Sorry, that's my headset. But the track must be drying out a bit more. It looks like it has, but you got a yellow sector 3, and it looks like I think that is Norfolk, and they must have spun it around. Yeah, they've spun it. They'd spun it round. But they are back on the track, back to green flag running in that sector there. But PPR, 11-second gap on GameSprite here. GameSprite is just in a world of their own. Same with the PPR, and JS4 sitting in third. And JS4 has made a brilliant recovery from the last place that they were sitting in after all the fuss and everything. But it seems like the intermediates had just paid off for them. Paid dividends because they're just absolutely smashing it now. And oh no, mistake from Terminator, sees Mr. Cap through, and it looks like McLaren 4th and 5th at the moment. But JV having that penalty means Mr. Cap will finish in 4th if he does not serve that penalty soon. But Andrea has just lost touch with that pack there, just lost touch completely. Sitting about 3 seconds behind, with Rudy slowly closing him in. It's about a 2.5. Oh, massive lock up there, but it looks like, we've had it off, and it's Terminator. Terminator's dropped to 8th. They've lost all overall grip by the looks of it. It's just not there for him. They were doing so well behind the McLaren. Now they've just dropped down the order, and it's just the fight for 4th is over for them. They're sitting down in 8th. Just unlucky for them, but I mean McLaren. We've got McLaren fighting on the main straight here. Mr. Cap backing out. Can they get him around first and second corners? It's contact between teammates. Contact. That's not looking good. Is that a puncture? No, there's no puncture by the looks of it, but that was contact between teammates. Mr. Cap, I don't think it definitely wasn't intentional. Mr. Cap just trying to get down the inside and just nudged him slightly. Just wrong place, wrong time, I guess, for teammates. But he is through. Mr. Cap is now got the clean air, now can push. They've got a 6-second gap to close up on the Williams of JS44, and it looks like the top 3, the podium sitters, are very, very spread out, with PPR on the 17th lap, and just set a fastest purple sector 3. What a brilliant drive here from the Williams. And it looks like, PPR with the penalty, 3-second penalty for multiple warnings for corner cutting. That's a lot of penalties going around, but they have got the gap. They can chance it a little bit with that penalty, but what they can't chance is the older tyres. They've got 10 lap older tyres with HMS on 5-lap old tyres. He's on the fresher tyres. So can he use that to his advantage to push up the order and take P1? He's a long way behind, but he might be able to make something up in the latter end of the race. Well, it looks like JB has dropped down on the older tyres. Is it Andrea's birthday? Is it now? Well, happy birthday, Andreas. Let's hope this race goes smoothly. He is looking for a move here. He wants Mr. Cap. He wants past. He wants to take that 4th place. These guys are sitting in nice and close. A lot of guys, a lot of action going on at the moment. Got these two here. We got GV and Rudy Kronstrom battling behind them. And a 1:25.931. The track's just getting better and better for them by the looks of it. So that's an even faster lap. They've definitely got that fastest lap set in stone. And can we see a move? No, not quite. Both got a little bit slow through there. And looks like Mr. Cap's gone wide. Andrea's on the curb. You do not want to be sitting on the curb too much. You might slip. Looks like he is sticking right behind this McLaren. He wants the position. Can he get the position on the next straight? Let's hope he can. Yeah, here we go. He's pushing hard. He's got overtake on. Sitting right in behind. We've got a yellow flag. And that is Norfolk. I think he must have spun again. But here we go. He's making a move. He's going for the move. Right down the inside. He backs out. He plays a safe call and backs right out of that move. He nearly had him next lap. If he can stick with him for this lap, he can have him next lap. Patience is a virtue in this sport. So let's see if he can make any moves or just save it until the main straight again. But that was some brilliant racing there, up side by side. Now remember, these cars are on equal terms. So everything is equal. So it's all down to the drivers. And Rudy has made a move. I've missed that. But Rudy made the move on the McLaren. Why does it look that laggy? It's probably my end. I'm not sure why. I couldn't tell you why it's laggy. Sorry about that. It goes laggy and then it comes back. I'm not sure what the go is there, but next race we will have that fixed up. I would definitely have it fixed up next race for everybody. But GV has just dropped behind. Rudy's gotten the position. He's holding the position. But here we go. We're going back to the main battle here of Andrea and Mr. Cap. Mr. Cap covering him off. Trying to keep him covered off. And it just looks like he doesn't have enough speed. Is he going to go for it again? No, he loses traction there. He loses a bit of traction there, which means but he's still staying close, nice and close. He's still sticking. He's looking now. But we've got a yellow on sector 3. We don't know what's going on with this Aston Martin, but it mustn't be good for whatever's happening. Is it a pit stop? No, car's just got no traction. 8-lap old tyres is not that old, so it looks like he is gonna have to get out of the way because we do have the leaders coming through on the lead lap. And it's blue flags, and through the Williams goes. The Ferrari coming down on the main straight, 20 seconds behind. 21 seconds behind is JS comfortably sitting in their position, but we've missed it. We've missed it. Andreas made the move and we missed it. We were watching so intently and we just missed the move. But it looks like Mr. Cap has lost. He's just lost it. I can't remember what the word is. Contention. That's the word. He just lost a bit of contention there, but now he's got to make up the ground that he lost. He is down a second and a half, but it looks like it's drying out enough for DRS is enabled. Are we seeing the crossover here? It looks like it is going to be drying out for the latter end of the race. And we can see the sun. Look at that. We can see the sun shining through there. So it looks like the track will dry up. It's just when will our drivers chance it for the slicks? And it's going to be interesting to see who chances it for slicks and who doesn't. It looks like the people on the older tyres will be wanting to get off these very soon. So they will most likely be the first drivers to go for it. And here we are, PPR, going for it with the big gap they have. I think they are definitely going for slicks. So we set it. So, but what are we going to see here? Are we going to see mediums or are we going to see softs? That's the interesting question. Is who going to get what? And here we go. We've got the mediums. It looks like they're going to go on the mediums for the end of the race. And it's the medium tyres that will see them through to the end, as long as they don't push it too much. And out of the pits and off we go with a 3-second gap still on the Ferrari. But I don't think they serve their penalty. Ooh, it looks like it is definitely in the crossover because there is a loss of traction, a little bit of loss of traction. But Andrea has made the JS coming into the pits now. He is also, so the teammate is also chancing it. Seeing his teammate come in, and they are going for it too. So Andrea inherits a podium position currently. We have another lap car, is Norfolk. Terminator 5-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. But all our drivers are coming in for the mediums. Is Norfolk is on the mediums. They are a lap down. But yeah, we have all drivers coming in. All 5-second gap on GameSpy. Will we see GameSpy in the pits next lap? We're hoping it's a yes, because the rain is not that heavy anymore. It's very light. A lot of drivers on the mediums. It's going to be interesting to see what the traction levels are, but it's an awful. It looks like they're not a lap down now. They're a minute and a half down, but they're not a lap down. Here we are, we have GB here. It looks like it's a bit slippy for him. And Limp Dick as well, sitting in the points comfortably, or not quite comfortably in the points. It looks like he will be racing GB very, very soon, but we've had a car and it's off. It's Terminator. Terminator is off the track again on the mediums, trying to get it spun around. But they are now out of the points. It is devastating to see for Terminator. They were having such a good race earlier on, and now it's just gone. It's just shocker for him. But Mr. Cap now in the pits. Rudy is still going long. Could they be going for an overcut here along with Andrea and GameSpy? Looks like they might be going for an overcut. George has moved up on them. It looks like the grid is going to change. Some drivers opting for the undercut on the fresher tyres, risking it. Like PPR is. PPR sitting comfortably on those tyres. Looks like they're about to lap the Ferrari of Terminator. GameSpy here. Will we see them in the pits this lap? Is the question of the race. Will we see them in the laps? And here we go. HMS GameSpy in the pits. And so I think the drivers are starting to realise these tyres cannot go any further on the trying out track. So the overcutters are coming in now. So it'll be interesting to see how they all go. Set of mediums. The Alpine, sorry, they're both blue. The Alpine of Andreas coming in. Rudy is boxing as well. We got Ouch My Chin overtaking George, who was spun. As another spin from George. Another spin? I think it's another spin. Anyway, Mr. Cat pass. He's through. That's another position for him. Ouch My Chin coming in behind Rudy. Here we go. Andreas, looks like they might hold their position, but we do have a Mr. Cap TV coming around. I don't think they'll quite jump. They're definitely not going to jump him, but he's definitely going to get close. Can Mr. Cap gain a podium position in this lap? He's gotten fourth. He's gone and gotten fourth. We've got a yellow sector. Oh, Andreas has come off. Mr. Cap can benefit from this. Can he push? Can he push on Andreas? He's definitely going to make up a lot of time. It looks like these two are going to be skirmishing again, like they were before. But he's a second and a bit down, and he's going to just reel him in. Mr. Cat will be reeling him in. We've got another yellow. George has retired from the session. That's another retirement of the race. George DNF. He has retired. We've got a safety car out. Safety car is out. So the grid is going to be bunching up again. This is going to bring them all closer together. And I think I think PPI is a lap in front, if I am correct. Yeah, I forgot the interval. Yeah, he's a lap in front of DJ Olympic Terminator and is Northwell. So we'll do the gap from the leader, which makes it a bit easier for the safety car to see where everyone is. But we will see if the lapped cars can unlap themselves past the safety car. Which I'm assuming is what's going to happen, is they will be allowed to, but is Northwell is a lap down as well. Well, I'm going to assume, well, it might not happen depending how close they get, but it's going to assume that the lapped drivers might be able to unlap themselves, but I don't think that might be the case because, oh, here we go. Strategy change from PPR. Are they going for a fresh set of softs, or? They're going for mediums? What are we going for here? Oh, it's softs. They're going to try and run softs to the end of the race. 25. Yeah, no, that's doable. So it's a strategy change. With everybody so far behind, they can take this chance. Fresh set of grippy softs. And get out there and... yeah. This is a third stop. Everybody's had a lot of stops. Terminator's in. Softs as well. Here we go, bunching up the grid, sitting in behind the safety car. Well, we got this safety car. Out of the battle between Mr. Cap and Andrea Cortez, guys, who's going to win, do we reckon? Andreas or Mr. Cap, who do we think is going to win? Who will get that final position? Both are running a really good race at the moment, so I'm interested to see what your thoughts are. And also tell me, who's your driver? Who's the driver you're rooting for? Who's the driver you're going for right now? My money's on Andreas. I'm liking his style at the moment. He's driving very well. But so is Mr. Cap. What's going on here with this Northwell? He's gotten softs. They are still... oh, they're a lap down now. Oh, GV's coming to the pits. Coming in for the softs as well. So Olympic will take that position. JS sitting in 6th. Ooh, a bit of a lock up there. Don't want to be locking up and flat spotting. I think we'll see a lot of drivers trying to burn their fuel. They will have a fairly substantial fuel load at the moment. And looks like, oh, who have we got there? Is that GV? I think GV is a lap down. So I think they're just trying to catch the pack up. A lot of drivers just trying to catch the pack up at the moment. We've got a Aston Martin of, I think it is, sitting in behind. Oh yeah, we've got Terminator sitting in behind. They're a lap down. And his Ferrari teammate HMS sitting behind his lapped teammate. There we go. Andrea and Mr. Cap trying to catch the pack up. A very thinned pack. with only 11 drivers remaining out of the 17. 6 drivers DNFing out of this race. But the track, there's no rain, the track is looking fairly dry, so we should see a lot of grip from the cars now, which means it's going to be very, very close battles. The lapped cars had nothing to lose, they've come in for softs. PPR had so much time over the other drivers, nothing to lose, they came in for softs. Everybody else is just sticking it out. They just want to finish this race and get on the bus and go home. Saying I've had enough of the safety cars. I think we've all had enough of the safety cars at this point. I think this is the 4th safety car we've had. 4th or 3rd? 4th or 3rd. I think it's one of the 2. I know we've had 2 virtual safety cars. We had about 2 safety cars at the start. But, yeah. It is very, very interesting race. The grid is bunched up, but it looks like JV and Limptic are very, very, very far behind, lacking very far behind. We've got the lap cars mixed in with we've got a mix of lapped cars and lead lap cars at the moment, so that is going to be a bit awkward, I think. And then we got I think the lapped cars have gone to the back. Yeah, we've got a lapped car here. Yeah, the 2 lapped cars kind of sitting in the middle. We got 2 of them. I think DJ Limptic's just caught the back of the train. I think JV is close to the back of the train. I think Terminator's going to get a point, regardless of where he is, because there's only 11 drivers. I think the only driver that's going to miss out is Norfolk. Safety car is in this lap, so we'll go to the lead driver. We're going behind the lead driver, don't we? We're going to HMS Game Spite and see how this Williams just takes off. And a very, very, very eventful, chaotic race so far. Leave your comments as to how you've enjoyed it. I think I've enjoyed it a lot. I've enjoyed commentating it, I can tell you that much. Commentating has been very interesting tonight. Here we go. We're getting ready for green flag running, and PBR is off. Is already pulled over 1 second gap here. We're out of the first corner. The Williams just absolutely going for it. How close are our drivers back here? But we've had the lap cars, well, lapped. But we are needing this Aston. Oh, 3-second penalty for Rudy's. Oh, Rudy's right behind. Mr. Cap. Mr. Cap sitting right down the order. What happened? It looks like he must have spun. It's either spun or got nudged, or I don't know what's happened there, but we've missed it. But Mr. Cap has dropped right down to 9th behind his teammate. His teammate fighting DJ Limptic here. It looks like there's a little battle pack going on. Oh, a bit of a nudge. Nudge to the left rear of the Alpine. DJ Limptic trying to hold on to his position here. Oh, and it's the old switcheroo. Oh, drivers will get points up to 15th. Alright, thank you for that, because I was assuming it went based off the regular points. Thank you. So every driver will get a point so far. That is good for them. Fun fact of the day. Thank you, Rudy, for letting me know. Here we go. The McLaren GV making up the positions. Fighting ouch my chin for 6th here. And they're sticking it, and brilliant move. Nicely done. Now chasing down the Williams at JS44. But Mr. Cap is DNF'd, and what's happened there? He's lost it on the last sector, but that's it. Mr. Cap is out. He was driving such a commanding race. and has lost it near the end. It's sad to see for Mr. Cap. But we've got a substantial gap, 5-second gap. Oh, loss of traction there, but we've had Isn't Awful. It's spun around again. I don't know what's going on there. But Rudy nearly lost it around into the end of the second sector there, coming around to the third sector. They've cut a lot of time off. JS trying to get past the Terminator here. With the grid just bunched up here, we've got a battle pack of 3 here, JS, GVL, and DJ Limpnick. I would love for him to DJ at my kid's birthday party. Anyway, enough of my dad jokes. Let's get into the middle of the pack, why don't we, and see how we're going, but it's like nothing too concerning in the mirrors there for GB. GB's just focusing on JS44. He wants that position. He's going to, and JS44 is going to make him work for that position. But it looks like we've got, what's that car? That's out to my chin. I didn't notice because it didn't look like he moved much. It looks like he's lost it. He's lost touch with the pack, and he's also lost it. And coming around the lap car now. I know lap car's ghost, but still coming around the lapped car. Try and find a way around them. He is catching up. These, oh, I went the wrong way. These two fighting it out. Oh my gosh. Is he going to try it around the outside? Bitwise gets the line nicely, and that's a brilliant move from JV around the GV around the outside there. Brilliant move. JS44 made him work for that, and he worked hard and took that position. He will be chasing down Rudy, who's just coming through the end sector here, and we've got sector 3. Is that another spin around for Norfolk? Not the best race they've had today. But we are coming on to the last laps of the race, the dying laps of the race, and JS is pushing back. He wants that 5th place. He's pushing hard for it. And Dre is sitting comfortably with no disruptions in no man's land. Same with HS GameSpy here in no man's land. HMS GameSpy is just doing brilliantly. The leader just absolutely smashing that Williams around the track. Doing an absolute brilliant job of driving that car. There's been a commanding race from PPR the whole race. GameSpy sitting in 2nd, Andrea sitting in 3rd, Rudy and JV and JS, but we'll get back to the action of these two. But it looks like, oh, and DJ Liptick's retired. Oh, another retirement. I don't know what's happened here. A lot of cars have retired this race, but that's another one out. It's another DNF. Most drivers have half the grid just about has DNF from this race. 10 drivers remaining, and JS recovered from last and now kind of dropped down the grid again. A brilliant race. Everybody's kind of lost touch from each other. I think JV and Rudy and JS, JS and Rudy are fairly close together. But, oh, PPR with another penalty. We just go and check what the time is looking like for that. 6-second penalty. We've got 3 seconds for a lot of drivers here, a lot of drivers with penalties. 6 seconds for Is Norfolk. But it doesn't look like much would change with these penalties that the drivers have accrued. Now here we are, coming on to the final lap of the race. The final lap. And we've got overtake going, just smashing it down the main straight here. Ferrari just trying to catch up. Andreas has driven an absolutely commanding race today. I can't fault them too much. They've done an absolutely brilliant job. Every driver's done a brilliant job today, dealing with the tricky conditions and everything. The tricky conditions just just gave it a little bit of spice to the race tonight. But yeah, coming around with PPR here. Like a bat out of hell, just absolutely pushing this car to its limits, pushing the Williams to the limits. And they are 3/10 down on their Sector 2 best. Can we see another fastest lap from them before the race ends? I want to say yes. I hope we do, but they already have fastest lap as far as I know, so here we go. Across the line, PPR, an absolutely commanding race from them today. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant stuff from Williams today. With Ferrari coming in, here we go. Ferrari coming in a close second. Somewhat close second, weaving across the line. That is P2. And here comes Andreas. Don't forget about him, P3. Very mixed up grid today. But this was an absolutely brilliant race. All drivers crossing the line. 2 cars down laps, but you know what? They finished. They might have been down laps. They finished the race. A brilliant job for every driver today. It was absolutely brilliant race to commentate, and yeah, it was beautiful. Andreas definitely deserves that driver of the day, but let me know down in the comments, who do you reckon is your driver of the day? I know we didn't see too much action because we were focusing on the battle packs, but I'd like to know your thoughts. But that podium for Williams, absolutely brilliant stuff. With Ferrari and Alpine alongside, that is awesome stuff. Podium celebrations is just beautiful. Listen, after all the penalties, not much has changed. But a lot of DNFs. DJ Limpdick. Oh, DJ Limpdick is classed as finished. 3 laps down. Is Norfolk finishing 9th overall. Terminator in 10th. I mean 8th. Ouch My Chin finishing in 7th. JS44. A commanding race from them today. P6 from last. Just absolutely beautiful. GV. Excuse me. Doing brilliantly. P5 in the McLaren. P4 Rudy. Rudy did it was a very brilliant race from Rudy. Andreas P3. HMS GameSpy P2. Sitting in P2 most of the race was awesome to watch. And PPR winner chicken dinner. Absolutely brilliant race from everybody today. But the DNFs, there is a lot of DNFs. But it happens, you know. It adds the spice to the race. But yeah. It was sad to see Mr. Cap TV out. Liquefies slimy. It sucks because you don't really, when they're DNF, you don't get to see what they were capable of for the race. It's just, yeah. But anyway, let me out of this, please. Yeah, let me know how you like the commentary. We will definitely be trying to improve on quality. I know the quality wasn't the best for you guys tonight, but we will definitely be trying to revamp that quality. And yeah, I'll have a look into it. I'll fiddle with some settings and see what I can do. I'll test it next Sunday. I might test it after the race. We'll test it in qualifying. And yeah, but thank you for having me for the commentary. My name's Tyson, or Aussie Oxide. And yeah, thank you for being here. And the next race will be same time, same place. I'm not sure what track. I don't know the schedule, so if anybody knows, you let me know. And yeah, thank you to everybody, and good night.